Let's bring in the head of mission at the International Human Rights Commission, Duru Hezekiah. Ambassador Hezekiah, good to see you and thanks for your time. It's 1 year, still some hostages still with their captors, a lot of children, women, devastation. The ruins are still before us. Help us paint a picture of what the world got into from that very October 7 attack.
Honestly, my name is Ambassador Dr. Duru Hezekiah, Diplomatic Head of Mission International Human Rights Commission. Honestly, the effect of 7th October last year has created a very bad and unmitigated humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza. In fact, we know that in Israel they lost over 1,200 and many hostages, but in Gaza they've lost over 41,000 lives and many properties destroyed and people displaced. So the fate has been so bad. Has been so bad in the war, and you can see what is happening now. So many parties have been involved now. You can see Lebanon have joined. Iraq, of course, we know that both Hamas and Hezbollah, they are all working for Iran. Iran sponsors both parties. So it's a problem. Now, okay, look at today. We are talking about how to bring peace. Look at the kind of missiles fired in Israel today from Hezbollah. Yemen have joined. So you can see parties, there is widening, is increasing. So
and what are the implications of that? Because, I mean, how would you even assess the global community's response or reaction to, what's going on in Gaza?
Yeah.
What are the implications of allowing things to really escalate?
Yeah, the implication is there. The loss of lives, unavailability of humanitarian aid, like we see what happened in Ghana, what happening in Gaza. No access to even bring humanitarian.
No doubt there's humanitarian crisis
honestly,
in that region, but I asked that question, concerning whether Israel really can afford this multiple wars on different fronts. I mean, just like you mentioned, Lebanon, of course, Hezbollah, the Gaza situation, Iran has come in, now Yemen, and what have you?
I'm very certain that it's dangerous to fight Israel. For looking from history, talking from history perspective, I can remember the 60-day war.
Yom Kippur.
Many countries also came like this to fight Israel. No one has defeated Israel. So the best solution is to embrace peace, because fighting Israel is a small country but very mighty.
Yeah, embracing peace, but who will blame
first? That's the problem. We still want this international community, even if I know that diplomatic engagement has not worked. I'm looking at international pressure. If there's a way they will use sanctions, okay, look at what happened now. Israel have banned the head of United Nations from coming to Israel. So it's something that is that call for concern all over the world. But we still believe that together we can achieve peace.
We keep talking about peace, and do you think even the West, world leaders are honest about the crisis that is in the Middle East?
Yes, the challenge here is that if it's a country fighting country, it's a different ball game. But this one is like a terrorist organization which the entire world condemns, coming to fight a nation. Look at Hamas. It's not like Gaza is fighting Israel. This one, Hamas. But we know the hidden agenda.
But that's how it started.
Yes, that's how it started. So I believe that why it looks as if they are not doing anything or they are supporting Israel because of the terrorist tendency involved.
You don't think that the world is looking the other way, where in the case where children are being killed? What about the children, women, even though in the law of war, you're not allowed to touch these people, but we see them on a daily basis, they're being killed. So when we talk about peace, when we talk about peace, shouldn't world leaders come together to be honest about what the world is witnessing?
Yeah, you're very correct. You're very correct, but look at what is happening. The terrorist organizations are using the civilians and the children as a shield to conceal their armor, their weapons. And that
allegedly.
is what... Yes, allegedly, anyway. That's what we are seeing. And that has led to the escalation, the killing of innocent civilians and children. From the 41,000 people estimated we heard that about 12,000 is children.
How does this affect our continent?
War. If care is not taken, it might lead into another war. Because I'm seeing this fight getting to next year.
Speaking of the continent, South Africa made an attempt, to stop this, war in Gaza, but that seems to have fallen flat on its face.
Of course.
Antonio Guterres, persona non grata in Israel now. As far as Israel is concerned, the UN Secretary General has not spoken strongly enough against Iran, and all the enemies of Israel. What exactly is the way forward now? How can things de-escalate?
We can't stop talking about peace.
Yeah, but talking about peace is not enough, is it?
But all of us.
How do you get all the parties involved to the table where they can actually? Because, like they say, after the war, you still have to talk.
Yes.
After war is peace,
exactly.
Right? But how quickly can that even be achieved? And what role can Africa play?
Honestly, I'm not seeing that war, as I said, I'm not seeing that war ending soon because of both parties. None of them want to agree. None of them want to come in for peace. Now, when you look at Africa, I don't know the role Africa can play if United Nations cannot play a good role to stop this war. I wonder what Africans can do.
Maybe we can be the voice of reason. But we'll have to leave it there. Ambassador Duru Hezekiah, diplomatic head of mission, International Human Rights Commission. Thank you very much for joining us.